Hey there, I'm Ian Douglas. I'm the author of the website techinterview.guide, and I'm here to help people with career advancement and interview preparation. My live stream on Twitch covers topics such as company research, how to build resumes and cover letters, applying for the job, getting through interviews, and what to do during negotiations. I've coached thousands and thousands of people over the years to get jobs at the biggest tech companies in the industry, and I'm here to help you too. The following episode is taken from a longer live stream event and may contain interactions with other people in chat. Check out the end of the episode for more information. Let's get to it. I never say your name. I had a reply come in from the daily email series from a user saying, hey Ian, hope you're doing great. I wanted to ask, what do you think about FreeCodeCamp? I'm following the front end path there. I wanted to get your opinion. Thanks in advance for your time. I really like FreeCodeCamp. I say any kind of structured curriculum for teaching yourself things, I think is fine. It's where things feel a little bit unstructured. You don't really have deadlines. Is where it can start to feel a little bit nebulous. And by explanation on that, you can go to websites where they've got like training material like Udemy, and there's no due dates. It's just a bunch of pre-recorded videos and a bunch of pre-recorded sorts of things. And there's not a strong sense of community, like, oh, go hang out in the forums, go chat with one another, help like hold each other accountable to getting things finished. You don't really have that sense of community on those kinds of sites. FreeCodeCamp, on the other hand, is a great community. People there love to kind of work together, work on projects with one another, really encourage one another. I think of other sites like 100 Devs. Well, not really a site. I mean, it's a gigantic community of folks, and it's a fantastic community. And Leon's doing a really great job kind of like helping train people up, and they've got their whole own Discord server and lots of folks streaming all the time about 100 Devs. Great community because people are holding each other accountable to finishing things. Now, if life jumps up and surprises you and you can't finish something, that's fine. You can kind of restart and so on, but it's about having that community, and that's what we're trying to build up here, with my own Twitch community here, is we're trying to build up a community of people helping one another. And that's why I like communities like FreeCodeCamp, 100 Devs, and so on, and even to some degree the 100 Days of Code hashtag that you'll see on Twitter. There's a lot of opportunity there to help be part of that community and help that community continue to grow. That's the important part about it. When you're just taking self-directed learning where there's no timeline, there's no obligation, even if you pay like a couple of bucks for the course, there's nothing on the other side of it as far as like a certification or something like that. Even programs like Udacity, they've got really good structured curriculum, but then they can also introduce due dates of when you need to have projects finished by. Plus, it's an expensive program, and so the faster you can get through it, the better. And so you have an incentive to go through it and actually do the work, where some of the self-directed things, there's no timeline, there's no due date. It's kind of, you can work at your own pace, and there's benefit to that as well. You shouldn't feel obligated to work in a really high pressure environment, especially if you're maybe working another job or you have family to take care of. You don't have that position of privilege to just drop everything and just study. Not everybody has that. So there is benefit to having that self-paced sort of learning as well. The downside with the self-paced learning is it's self-paced and there's not usually as much accountability. So having communities like FreeCodeCamp, I really like it because you can hold each other accountable. You can encourage one another. You can say, hey, if you need help, let me jump in and help you with that. Or some self-directed learning where you just sign up and you get some material to go study. You don't always have that level of community and that accountability to help you sort of stay on focus and stay on task and actually get things finished. I have so many Udemy courses that I bought over the years that I've barely ever opened, much less finished. I don't think I've ever finished a Udemy program and I've bought dozens and dozens of them over the years. And I'll start to kind of go through it and then I'd be like, okay, well, I got through like one or two lessons. Now I just want to go build on the thing. And I learn just as much, going through that and going through Stack Overflow. And for myself, it's kind of my own project-based learning where I find a topic that I want to learn. I go think of a project for that and I go build my own project. Like I build stuff for the Twitch bot here on Twitch, where I can clip out these little audio samples and video samples and things like that. That was something that I wanted to learn a little bit more about how Twitch can operate. I wanted to learn how Airtable worked. So I'm pushing all the stuff up into Airtable, and then I can grab it down later and actually process through. And well, how do I actually process video? How do I actually like clip those things out? How do I get audio out of that? These were things that I just wanted to learn. And so I built myself a project to go learn those things. But there's no accountability. I've wanted to rebuild this whole clip thing for months and months and months, and there's been no accountability for it. So when you have that accountability, it can help keep you on task and help keep you on track. So some communities have that and some don't. I would say no matter what kind of online learning program you're doing, as long as you've got some kind of community and accountability to work through it, I think you're going to be better off and you'll be more successful. Doesn't mean you can't succeed working on things by yourself, but I think having a community around you that can help you and help support you, even if it's just, to hear you vent and, talk a little bit about, hey, life is hard right now. I'm way behind. I'm stuck on this thing. Sometimes you just need someone there to listen. And it's nice to have that community there to just be there, even just to listen, if nothing else. Thanks for checking that out. I hope that you found it helpful. I always appreciate feedback, so please let me know what you think. I appreciate any subscriptions, so please tell your friends and colleagues about it as well. Check out the website techinterview.guide for more information about when I'm live streaming and all of my free content. Drop by a live stream anytime to ask questions or message me privately, whatever makes you most comfortable. See you next time.